back to another episode of Modern Media. So yesterday I woke up and I found out about the news of Juliet Sims and Andy Biersack having an argument in the airplane. The footage that I saw shows Juliet Sims being aggressive over Andy Biersack and kind of like beating him up to an extent, or like hitting him. Anyway, the footage was on TMZ.
Knock it off, you know? No. Dad, I know that you're not near me.
So Andy seems to be really calm in the footage and Juliet seems to be kind of drunk. I'm only saying that because she wasn't behaving very well. Although I don't know what behaving well really is, so who am I to judge? But at the same time, she was saying some really bizarre things, so I assume that she was drunk. Allegedly, she said stuff like, I have 1 million followers on Instagram, like I'm the only celebrity on this plane. I mean, I have 5 million subscribers on Instagram. Like, does that, like, if you scream that, does that mean that I have to be nicer to you? How does that even, don't, just no. That's something that's ridiculous to scream at any situation, but especially this one. Having said that, I'm not siding with anybody because there isn't enough information for me to be taking sides here. If I were to take sides, I need to know A, what happened before this situation, before this argument, how often do they fight on the same subject, and what mostly bothers each of them about one another. Now, without knowing these, I'd be a total douchebag to take sides and bash either one of them. Listen, couples fight sometimes. I mean, why do you think I'm single? I don't want that kind of stress in my life. But all jokes aside, I'm glad we're exposed to this footage of Andy and Juliet because it shows how imperfect the people who seem to be perfect are in reality. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been following Andy Biersack and Juliet Sims for a while now because honestly, I think that Andy Biersack is really hot. And that's like my primary reason as to why I'm following them. I've seen all of their videos together. It seemed like they rarely ever fought. Last year I saw footage of Shia LaBeouf fighting with his girlfriend, Mia Goth.
I don't want to touch you. I don't want to be aggressive. This is the kind of that makes a person abusive.
Now these clips are kind of refreshing to see because it makes me think I'm not the only one who's crazy in love. Relationships are tough. Love rarely ever comes without a little bit of hate. Again, I don't want to be sounding like mean or bad or whatever, but I am glad that this footage is out there now. It kind of kills this illusion of always happy-go-lucky kind of romance that Andy and Juliet appeared to have embodied. Love is never, oh yes, happy-go-lucky, yay, la 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 la. It's not a la la land. Here is an example.